Who added up the number of cars? Did we get a total for the number of cars?
100.
100! Isn't that wonderful? 100 cars. So that's pretty darn exciting. Well, I'm very excited to go ahead and do a drawing. I want to kick it off with a fun drawing here and share a little bit. Just get my bearings. Share a little bit. Share a little bit. Okay, here we go. I want to give away this great Coach bag, and here's how it worked. If you were early, you received 3 raffle tickets. One of the first 25 guests here. Give a wave if you were one of the first 25. You got a goodie bag. And then every guest should have 1 ticket. Do we have every guest have at least 1 ticket? Is that true? Okay, 1 red ticket. So I'm going to go ahead and mix these up, and I'm going to pull 1 number. I'm only going to read the last 3 digits. And I want you to jump up as if you just had $20,000 direct deposited in your checking. So the lucky winner of this Coach bag is number, last 3 digits, 390.
My name is Alex, and I'm just a guest with Libby, and I'm really grateful to be here. Thank you.
Well, especially now you want to get. What do you know about Mary Kay? Do you know anything about the product or the company?
I'm just learning about it as I go along.
Okay, super. Well, we welcome you tonight, and we encourage you to listen and learn more. And you know, you can the other side. And congratulations, big round of applause. That we work for Coach, but you know, we find ladies really enjoy Coach bags. How do you like these? Do you like these bags? Well, this is for our monthly giveaway for the month of August. So on September 5th, we'll be giving away these 2 bags. And every guest in the room tonight, you are going to be eligible to win these bags. Need not be present to win. You simply need to submit an entry for these bags. And tonight we're going to give you a little information that's going to actually help you with the entry. And the entry is the pink paper in your little packet that you received tonight, all of the guests. And you should have a Mary Kay lookbook. It's our catalog. And you have a little packet, information about Mary Kay. And then you have what we call our Crazy for Coach survey. Now we're going to collect these not only tonight to put you in the August drawing for these great Coach bags, but we also have a few raffle prizes to give away that are going to come from these entries in the pink forms. And don't worry, we don't give those pink forms to anybody. It's all confidential. It's just fun for us to get your opinion of what you've learned about the Mary Kay career opportunity. Now I'm just going to share a little bit before we introduce Christy. What Christy has done is an amazing job. And I'll tell you a little bit about her in a minute. But what she did is she came into Mary Kay as a beauty consultant and progressed from what I call first grade to second to third to fourth, getting on target for her car, her Chevy Cruze, and then 5th, 6th, 7th, building her team, and became a sales director, graduating as a new sales director. So we're going to hear her story and celebrate her big time tonight. I want Christy and I want all the directors to know that, well, it doesn't end there. You just start all over in first grade. And which is kind of exciting because the journey in Mary Kay is so rich. Because what you do, it's really the journey of self-discovery. And what you're going to learn from Christy tonight, that really she's not the same person that I met when she began her career. And we're going to learn a little bit about her journey, but then she's going to go to first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then she will be a national sales director. So she's in university now. When Mary Kay started this company, Mary Kay Cosmetics, in 1963. I want to tell you just a little bit about the story. She was in midlife. She was 48 years old when she started the company. Now, that's the time when a lot of people think about retiring, but what Mary Kay did is she wasn't thinking about retiring. She was actually thinking about kind of the second half. And for her, she had already worked for 25 years in the direct selling industry, which is mostly a male-dominated industry. And if you think and you do the math, that was the late 1930s, the 40s, the 50s, and until 1963, Mary Kay started selling children's psychology books to parents. And then later went on to sell cleaning supplies, if you can imagine, floor wax and scouring powders and so forth. And doing home demonstrations with that. I just love demonstrating the skincare because I can't imagine demonstrating mopping the floor. I know we'd be good at it anyway. And then later to gifts. And as she promoted, she did well. And she was highly motivated because in the early years, she was a single mom with 3 kids. And her motivation, of course, was her family. And as she did well, she could move to better neighborhoods and her kids could go to better schools. So she was highly motivated. And as she progressed, she got known really as a great trainer and so forth. But she never quite made the income that the gentleman did for the same job. And of course, she'd get passed over and so forth. So there was a lot of office politics for her. So when she had that opportunity to start her company, she wanted it to be a way to empower women. In 1963, think back, that was the beginning of the women's movement, the civil rights movement, and Mary Kay was right there offering an opportunity for women to be empowered in business, to grow their confidence, their leadership skills, and financial independence. And that's what she started out doing with 9 women and herself. Like just a row of people there, 9 and herself. And now 50 years later, and even although Mary Kay passed away in 2001, still 50 years later, there are now 3 million women worldwide from just 50 years ago to 3 million today in 35 international markets. I like to think of that as the power of a woman with a dream. And you're going to learn about Christy's dream tonight and the power of her dream and where she's going with it. You know, Mary Kay began with $5,000. It was her life savings. And I remember in her autobiography, she said, if I didn't make it, I'd have to go work for somebody else because that's all the money I had. So she, really just rolled the dice on this and started her company with her own $5,000. And now, fast forward 50 years, this will blow your mind. It's a $3.1 billion wholesale in a year company. So from a $5,000 investment, fast forward $3.1 billion, not million, but billion. And we have so many accolades as a company, and we do so many things, especially not only to empower women in confidence, leadership, and financial independence, but we also have the Mary Kay Foundation that raises millions of dollars to fight domestic violence and to raise money for cancer research for cancers affecting women. So it's been kind of an amazing journey for me, and just a lot of fun to share and perpetuate Mary Kay's vision for women. And so that's just a little bit about that. Now what I want to do is I want to introduce you to the woman of the hour, the woman that we are celebrating tonight. This would be Christy, and I think we've got some ladies by the lights. And what we have is we have a slideshow. I'll direct you over here. It's a slideshow of Christy, a little bit of, so you can kind of get a feel for her, and a little bit of her journey in life so far. So are we ready? Good.